place, right? Yeah.
또 다른 현장. 서대문 연구소에 다녀오면 그 무게감에 저런 분위기일 수밖에 없을 것 같아요.
묵직해지죠.
네.
네.
I'm very sorry that we started our history tour with such a dark place.
I guess it's what's important to set the tone of the whole. Well, they had the actual picturing of it. It's crazy what level of like.
I think history is something that you have. I mean, you have to learn. I mean, you're a major, of course. You know, well, you know, history, learning by books and everything. The facts is of course important, but if you really want to feel it, you have to visit the spots, right? It's totally something else. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, 100%.
I have some very good Japanese friends here in Korea, and I brought them to the Cheonan 독립공원. It's like an independent center in
일본인
Cheonan,
친구를
and they didn't know about that. They're like a fully educated Japanese, and they were wow, and they speak
그렇죠.
fluent Korean and everything, and they just like we didn't study at school.
Yeah. In Japan, it's really severe. I also saw a YouTube video where a Japanese guy, he went around on the Japanese university campus asking the students, right? I mean, the university students about their history knowledge.
日本の若い人たちはどのくらい過去に日本がしてきたことを知っていると思いますか？
なんか分かるようなものと分かんないようなどれだけ知ってるのか聞かれたらほとんど知らないと思うんで、はい、全く分かってない。
I thought that cannot be, right? That cannot be. University students? Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't make sense, you know.
And they don't know because they just simply don't teach it. Because like the parties that had control in Japan during the war, they also had control in Japan after the war until now. So they won't change it, right? And there's still these ongoing issues between Korea and Japan. And I don't know if they someday will resolve them, you know, textbook issues like the Tokto thing, then the comfort women and everything. I mean, Japan, I think they won't officially apologize.
맞아요. 이번에 그 사도광산도 유네스코에 등재하는 것도 우리로서는 화가 나죠.
그러니까 그런 면에서 보면 저는 독일이 더 용기 있고 멋있다라는 생각이 들어요.
맞아요.
솔직히 인정하고 사죄하는 모습. 저는 그게 진짜 용기라고 생각을 하거든요.
And in a global world, I think from a Japanese point of view, they need to recognize that what they did, apologize and get over it.
Yeah, the pride holding you back.
언젠간 꼭 벌어졌으면 하는 일이긴 해요.
진심으로
네,
사죄하는.
진심으로 사과하는
네.
모습을 보고 싶어요.
The country did badly. It's the same in the UK. Like my brother went to Ireland to study, and he found out firsthand from all his Irish friends how much the British were still kind of disliked because of the history of the, you know, of the potato famine when they came up. They deprived Irelanders food, and Ireland was starving. Millions died. Ireland was also had to put up with being subjugated by the British in a similar way to Japan and Korea, and a lot of the atrocities happened in Ireland. And they lost everyone, and that history has just been swept under the rug by like the British history syllabus. And I guess you could have parallels towards that, and you don't hear about what the country did badly.
That's why you, as someone who majored in history, I mean, I think when it's so important to teach history the right way.
Mental, right? Isn't it?
그럼 정확하게 가르치는 게 의무지.
Now we're moving to another place, and this place,
Is it the place where it began?
yeah.
Kind of, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
yes.
Yeah.
여기 어디? 여기 경찰청인데? 어디지? 인사동?
시작된 장소라고.
I actually came here so many times, but I didn't know the actual spot where the March first movement started was here. Actually, I didn't know.
Me too. Usually you think of like 탑골 공원 maybe?
3.1도 하면 탑골공원.
그러네.
I think the real spot is here
It's
in this
here,
area. Yeah.
아, 인사동에 뭐가 있었지?
Oh, it's still building.
Yeah.
빌딩?
고층 빌딩인데요.
여기 무슨 터였나 여기가?
3.1 독립 선언 유적지. So this was apparently the place where they
아.
first read it.
아, 처음 독립선언문을 낭독한 곳이.
아유. 아, 그게 여기였구나. 태화반.
와, 인사동 진짜 많이 왔다 갔다 했는데 몰랐어.
비석만 남아 있는 거예요, 지금 그러면?
그러니까 지나가다가 잘 모를 수는 있어요.
네.
네, 잘 안 보여서.
네.
근데 굉장히 의미 있는 장소인데
그러네요.
저렇게 비석만 있다고 하니까 좀.
Okay, let's go a little further. We can see like the stone there. So this is apparently like the declaration.
나 이게 뭔가 했는데. 어머, 이거 너무 의미 있다.
You know, like
Something that I'm not going to be able
in
to.
Korea, you read like this in this
I see.
procedure. You start here, reading down. 이미 독립
기미
선언문.
독립선언문.
이 독립
기미
선언문.
독립선언문.
Many schools also were involved, like many, for example, like women's high schools, women's middle schools, and they were actually able to secretly to prepare also like the leaflets and everything.
And it was in those days, you know, to let people have the Declaration of Independence, it must. I mean, they had to do it secretly.
그렇죠.
그쵸.
그럼요. 저렇게 자발적으로 움직이지 않았으면요. 지금 우리가 뭐 한국인이다라고 어디 가서 얘기할 수도 없는
그럼요.
그런 세상을 살 수도 있었던 거예요.
After they gave out this declaration, not only was it brutally suppressed, but it took nearly 30 years before Korea was finally given its independence. So even after this amazing, nearly 30 more years of fighting to finally get independence.
시간이 너무 오래 걸렸어요.
맞아요.
There were very touching expressions because Korea has more than 4,000 years of history. It was actually written on the declaration, so they were actually shouting to the world the reasons why it shouldn't be a colony, it should be an independent state.
This Declaration of Independence clearly shows that it's a good example of non-violent resistance. We have a very important spot here as well, related to the March 1st movement and to the whole independence movement. So, yeah,
This is like a fancy neighborhood.
it's fancy, right? I also came here for the first time, but I think it's a very interesting spot.
다음엔
So
어딜 가실까요?
굉장히 신기한 곳으로 갔어요.
let's have a look what it is.
This is
inside.
where we're going?
Yeah, that's our
What is this
destination
building?
for today.
아 이거 뭐 건물 건축 양식이
진짜 서울 한복판에 있어요.
It's a good name for
신기했어요. 네.
어머나
주택가 안에. 우와.
딱 봐도 서양식인데
Dilkusha.
Dilkusha 1923.
Dilkusha.
So this was the year when this building was built. The name is
1923,
Dilkusha, right?
wow.
Dilkusha is apparently it's like a Persian or something.
Persian?
Yeah, Persian. It means something like happy heart.
Happy heart.
And so the owner of the place called the house Dilkusha.
Yeah,
Happy heart.
Yeah.
Happy Heart, Dilkusha.
happy heart. So
야건 100년 됐네요 지금 저
그쵸.
건물이 지어진
1923년.
예, 지어진 지가 딱 100년 됐네.
wow.
Oh wow. Oh. Wow. Wow.
어떤 공간인지가 너무 궁금한데요.
아 궁금해. 뭐 하는 곳이지?
Have a very happy heart when I live here as well.
Yeah, that's why the name is Happy Heart. Wow, so nice. So they did all the whole like the restoration.
Yeah, it was restored, and I think it opened to the public. I think last year.
Wow.
Yeah, really. Or in 2006, I don't remember. Actually.
개건된 지 얼마 안 됐어요.
1년 됐어요 이제.
Last year.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So Albert Taylor, he was an American businessman, and I think at the in the early 20s he came over here. He built this building and lived here.
광산 기술자였던 아버지를 돕기 위해 조선 땅을 밟게 된 엘버트 테일러.
엘버트 테일러. 1897년.
사업가로서 그의 한국살이는 탄탄대로였다.
아 사업을 한국에서 하셨었구나.
그리고 그의 보금자리 딜쿠샤.
그래요. 이름은 또 페르시아 이름이고.
Yeah.
It's interesting that the
so
business cards in Japanese, not Korean.
As far as I know, like this Mr. Albert Taylor, he was here. He was usually a businessman,
Yeah.
originally a businessman, but he worked also as a correspondent. Yeah, and then he helped, letting the world know what's happening. So I think thanks to him,
직접 촬영을 한 거예요.
너무 귀한 자료다.
그러게.
like this Mr. Albert Taylor, he was here, and when his son was born in 1990, in February, I think 28th probably, he went to the Severance Hospital, and he accidentally found some leaflets about the First March movement.
So they were secretly like
Right.
spreading. the-
Right.
1919년 2월 28일 3.1 운동이 일어나기 하루 전 그날은 엘버트에겐 또 다른 의미가 있는 날이었다. 바로 그의 아들이 태어난 날이었던 것.
독립운동 하루 전에 간호사가
종이 뭉치.
이후 태어난 아들과 부인을 보기 위해 병원에 온 엘버트 테일러가 이불 밑에 숨겨두었던 종이 뭉치를 발견하게 된다. 그것은 바로 기미 독립 선언서.
독립선언서였어요.
그게 독립선언서였어요.
진짜?
기가 막히죠, 그렇죠?
너무 영화 같은
어머나,
일이에요.
소름 돋아. 와, 말도 안 돼.
제 아무리 일본군일지라도 외국인의 병상엔 함부로 손을 댈 수 없다는 걸 알고 숨겨두었던 것.
Your wife, she's giving birth. You go to the hospital room and there's like there are papers. It's like the Declaration of Independence. Like wow.
Mental. Crazy.
And the guy was smart enough to understand everything what was going on, and he sent the.
When Ara was born, you found like the declaration that Italy won the Euro Cup, right?
Euro Cup, right?
그러니까. 그 아들이 그날 태어난 것도 너무 놀랍고 그 밑에 종이 뭉치를 넣은 간호사도 너무 고맙고 그 내용이 뭔지를 또 알아준 테일러한테도 너무 고맙고.
맞아요.
So many big bits of history coming straight after.
우리가 엘버트란 이름도 기억해야겠어요.
기억해야겠네요.
필연 같은 우연으로 접한 독립선언서를 피리 세상에 알려야겠다 다짐한 그. 일제의 눈을 피해 독립선언서를 미국 본사로 전달하는 것.
검열이 뭐 어마어마했겠죠.
그래서 생각해낸 방법. 기사와 독립선언서 사본을 구두 뒤쪽에 숨겨 전했고 그 소식은 한국에서 일본으로
그 루트는 너무 신기했었어요.
또 다시 일본에서 미국으로 전해진다.
야, 무슨 첩보 작전처럼.
Wow, incredible.
He couldn't send it to New York just right before they blocked.
Oh, you got it off the last one.
Yeah.
1919년 3월 13일 한국인들이 독립을 선언하다.
실렸어요.
이윽고 미국 땅에까지도 한국의 독립 의지가 알려지게 된 것이다.
2천만 민족의 목소리를 대표한다.
사실 엘버트도 저 기사를 싣기까지 본인의 위험을 감수하고 한 일이잖아요.
당연하죠.
일제의 억압 속에 갇혀 외로이 독립을 부르짖던 한국인들에게 그의 행동은 큰 위로와 힘이 됐다.
The Japanese were unprepared.
Insane story.
그때 우리 독립운동가들 얼마나 또 큰 힘이 됐을까.
Letting the world also, or one of the people who was responsible for letting the world know as well.
Wow, can you imagine?
Yeah,
And a lot of people probably fighting were like his friends, right? He's been living in Korea for ages.
Right.
A lot of the people that he works with in the mines, I'm guessing a lot of them were in some way connected to the...
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And he probably spoke Korean, of course,
Oh,
because
yeah.
at that time, I mean, not many people spoke English. So.
아, 저렇게 계속 꾸준히 알렸네요, 기사로.
정말 큰일 하신 분이에요.
독립운동의 역사에 한국인들만 있었던 게 아니네요.
근데 역사가 반복되는 것도 너무 약간 신기하잖아요. 그러니까 저는 약간 그 엘버트도 너무 대단한데 이제 80년대 광주가 일어났을 때도 독일 기자가 몰래
맞아요.
이제 요겐
맞아요.
힌스프가
그러네.
기자가 그것도 몰래 또 도쿄를 통해서 또 이제 독일 언론사에 알렸거든요.
그렇죠.
그렇게 또 해외 언론에 이제 알리게 됐고 이게 우리가 정말 이게 너무 반복되는 패턴들이 보여서 전 그 부분도 너무 신기한 것 같아요. 놀라운 점이에요.
진짜.
예.
모국을 위해서도 하기가 힘든 일인데.
글로 또 그림으로
아,
역사를 담았네요.
엘버트 테일러만큼이나 한국을 사랑한 그의 아내 메리 테일러. 시련과 고통의 역사 속에 있었으나 그들의 마음속 한국은 언제나 아름다운 곳이었다.
Wow. Like now, if we go to Minsokcheon now, that's what we can see in Minsokcheon. So interesting. This place is so interesting. You get to see also about the Korean independence movement, March 1st movement from the eyes of a foreigner, you know.
Apparently, this is the place, yeah, where they were imprisoned, like the
Oh,
so-called
I see
Sour
that
House.
house.
Yeah,
House,
it's written here. They confine the cities, or the Americans living in Korea as well in concentration camps. So he was sent to Sour
I
House.
see.
1941년 태평양 전쟁이 발발하자
아, 태평양 전쟁.
적국의 국민이라는 이유로 엘버트 테일러는 일제에 의해 수용소에 구금되었다.
엘버트도 수감 생활을 했어요.
Wow, right. It was right after Pearl Harbor then.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So,
shortly after Pearl Harbor.
oh
right?
wow.
Yeah.
So like, get rid of all
Yeah.
Americans in
Yeah.
Korea.
6개월의 구금 생활을 마치고 풀려났으나 그 이후 조선 총독부의 외국인 추방령에 따라 한국을 떠나야만 했다.
Incredible.
Wow, here you see how they were deported back. 경선, 부산, 요코하마,
Wild.
홍콩,
That
싱가포르,
way.
South Africa, Brazil, 뉴욕,
추방당한
캘리포니아.
루트예요, 저게?
That's how you travel. Get
말도
out.
안 되죠.
Wow.
Serious journey.
Especially in the early 40s, like the Japanese colonial rule on Korea got even more harsh, like really harsher. And also like the whole like cultural policy and like even prohibiting them using Korean and everything,
Yeah.
like forcing them to accept like Japanese names and everything. This was, especially in the last year of the colonial period, very harsh. And I think like this deporting policy was probably part of it.
Yeah, because they were suffering abroad. Yeah.
Deport all the foreigners and
Yeah.
subjugate the Koreans. It's a pretty savage way.
1945년 8월 15일 드디어 일제의 억압으로부터 대한민국이 해방된 날 사람들의 함성으로 가득한 거리 이 땅이 원래의 주인에게 돌아갔고 길코샤도 주인이 돌아오기를 기다렸다. 하지만 그들은 끝내 돌아오지 못했다.
왜요?
I mean, he absolutely adored Korea. Tried to go back, even after being deported, and then his remains was then finally taken back.
계속해서 한국으로 돌아오려고 노력하던 중 심장마비로 세상을 떠난 그 생전 그의 바람에 따라
어머나.
그의 유해는 한국에 안치됐다.
And of course, he was a very brave
Yeah.
person because even if you have to give up your wealth or your,
Everything. His
yeah,
possessions.
everything, and it was very inspirational. And then also was very, he gave me some more insights about the independence movement. She's the daughter
The granddaughter, apparently, right?
and daughter.
I think she was responsible for letting the world know about this.
Oh, wow.
Tilkusha, apparently.
Okay.
아, 이렇게까지 방치가 돼 있어.
아, 2018년부터 했구나. 아, 그래도 이렇게 공간이 남아 있으므로 한국의 독립운동에 기여한 이런 외국인이 있다는 사실도 다시 한번 깨닫게 되네요.
이런 공간은 무슨 일이 있어도 지켜야 돼요.
맞아요.
그건 복원을 너무 잘했는데요?
아주 흡사한데요.
Yeah, just from simple
네.
photos.
똑같네.
똑같아요. That's beautiful.
I'm just thinking, like, the people that crafted all this, it couldn't have been. Most of it looks building of the actual like stairwell and the fireplace.
아, 근데 히스토리를 이제 알고 다시 이 공간을 보니까 다르다.
네.
네.
He would be so pleased because Korea is his homeland and he felt Korean.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Good that we get to know this
Yeah,
person.
it's so
right?
interesting, really.
근데 저기는 한번 가봐야겠다.
진짜 좋아요.
네, 가봐야겠어.
등록문화재. 이쁘지만 슬픈 이름이네요. 딜쿠샤.
바램을 담은 이름 같아, 그죠?
사실 너무 죄송한 얘기인데 무슨 이탈리아 레스토랑 느낌이 나가지고
그쵸.
식사하고 가신 줄 알았구나. 그냥 가볍게 생각했는데 이름과는 반대로 오히려 더 어떻게 보면 고맙고 또 뭐 한편으로 가슴 아픈 공간이기도 하면서 진짜 의미 있는 곳이네요.
아, 왜 몰랐을까? 너무 부끄럽다.
모두의 즐거움 MBC EVERYONE